welcome to Chit Chats and Crowns, where I, Melly, answer some questions for free on my live here on Discord, where you can join for free. We are going to answer some questions. All right, question says, I wanted to ask, even though you are loyal to your state, do you still find yourself asking where it is? No, because I don't want to cheat on my desire. That's cheating on your desire. That's being disloyal to your new story. Why would I ask, where is it, if I was loyal to my new story, which is I already have it? It makes no sense. If that thought comes in, you have one job. What's your one job? To say, I already have it, even if you don't believe it. Even if you don't believe it, your one job is to say, I already have it. It's mine. I don't care if I don't even believe it right now, but it's mine, period. That's my job. I know what my job is. It looks like a lot of you guys don't know that that's your only job, is to think that you already have it, is to think that it's yours, period, even if you don't believe it. I think a lot of you guys forget what your job is. And you guys love going back and being disloyal to your new story. Your new story is you already have it. Your new you, being loyal to your new you, to the new identity, is you thinking you already have it. And you guys are not loyal enough. You guys are not committed enough. And then you wonder why things don't change for you. You wonder why it's not here. It's not going to be there because that's your main thought. If you even think about it or even entertain it, that really is your most prominent belief and most prominent thought. It's not here. Why isn't it here yet? When is it going to come? Then you're not committed to your new story, period. You guys think I go around thinking, why don't I have it yet? Why don't I have it yet? Why is my desire not here yet? I don't fucking do that because I'm committed. I'm committed to my new story. I don't care how long it's going to take. In fact, my job is to think it's not going to take long at all. My job is to think I already have it now. That's my only job. And I remind myself of that job every single day. Every single day, I'm reminding myself, I already have it. I already have it. I already have it. But unfortunately, some of you guys don't do that. You guys are very disloyal. Very disloyal. Melly, what to do if we are not happy with our physical appearance and want to change and look beautiful? Well, you have to start being grateful for how you look right now. You have to start loving parts of yourself that you don't love yourself. That don't, like, if you're criticizing yourself every day and you're criticizing your self-image, why would your body, why would your cells change anything when you're criticizing your cells, when you're criticizing your organs, when you're criticizing your body? Your body's not going to want to change. It's going to want to stay the same. So the first thing you have to do is be very grateful for what your body's doing for you right now. You start little by little. Thank you, body, for keeping me alive. Thank you, body, for letting me breathe. Thank you, body, because I don't have to eat with a tube in my stomach or in my throat, and I can process food. Thank you for keeping me healthy. Thank you for letting me walk. Thank you, feet, for doing what you need to do. Thank you, hands, for doing what you need to do. Thank you, organs, because you guys are keeping me alive and you guys are keeping me. Thank you, skin, for protecting me. I love you, skin. I love you, teeth. I love you, hair. Start loving yourself, because if you don't love yourself right now for who you are not going to change. You're not going to see change. Why? If you consider yourself ugly and you keep saying you're ugly, why on earth would you shift? Why would it shift you, your subconscious shift you to a new reality where you're beautiful when you don't say that to yourself? When you don't feel that about yourself, you have to first think, feel, and act like you're beautiful. So if you're not doing that, it's not going to shift you. You're going to stay ugly because that's how you feel, think, and act like. Hold on, guys. I have to buy something. I'll answer. I keep answering questions. Just 1 second. 1 sec. I gotta buy something. I gotta buy something because I'm rich. I'm rich, bitch. I'm rich and healthy. I'm rich and healthy. All right, let's see. Don't even ask me what I'm gonna buy, because I'm telling you guys. I feel like I'm healthy, so I can eat whatever the fuck I want. Wait, I have my protein shake. I have my protein shake, but I think I want something else. Nah, my protein shake is enough. I don't really think I need anything. All right, let's just take this. This is it. You know what? I'm gonna try my luck too. Can I get a quick pick of the Mega Million and the Powerball, please? It's only cash. Is that okay for you? Oh yeah, I'll do cash on that. So this gonna be okay. No, you know what? I'll do cash on everything. It's fine. Oh, how many Powerballs? One Powerball, one Mega Million, and that's it. Can you guys hear me right now? Okay, cool. All right, so sorry, I was fine. You know what, guys? Today I got this hunch or like this feeling that I should buy like a lottery ticket. So I just went ahead and bought it. And funny enough, I never carry cash, but I did have cash with me today because they only take cash when you're buying lottery tickets. I don't know why. I just bought it because I had this feeling like I needed to buy it. So we'll see. I'm not like, honestly, I already know wealthy, and I'm already wealthy in so many ways right now as it is. Like I have health, I have everything that I need, you know. So like I'm already wealthy, but hey, if my subconscious wants to give me a lottery win, I'd be grateful for that too. Would be nice. All right, let me see. I had some questions here, so let me start with the questions. Melly, what to do if we are not happy? Oh no, I already answered that. What would you have done if a guy had come during your SP manifestation? If a new person would have showed up in my reality, and if that person would have, here's the thing: if a new person pops up, and the thing is, the way I see it with a new person is that if it seems easy and everything is flowing easily, and you are falling in love with that person, like if I were to have, here's the thing: I don't fall in love easily. I'm very particular. So I don't fall in love easily. I haven't had a lot of relationships. So if I would have had a guy that impressed me and where I would have fallen in love with that guy, the thing is, you don't force love. Love just happens, right? So if I would have fallen in love with that new guy, if he would have come in right at the moment where where I was manifesting my SP and I fell in love with that guy, I would have dropped my SP because if I have a chance to fall in love with someone else, I'm not even going to be thinking about my SP anymore. Why am I going to continue? Why am I going to continue to align to someone else when I'm already falling in love with someone new? And that someone new, let's say that someone new is wonderful. He's so great and he makes me laugh. He does everything I want that I wrote down that I wanted my SP to do, and I fall in love with him. I fall in love with him. It's not me not falling in love. Like I fell in love with a new person, I would have definitely dropped my SP. Why would I keep going with my SP, you know? It's like, why would I force or keep doing more work than I need to? Let's say if I were to fall in love with him, I mean, once you fall in love with someone, you really don't even care about the other person anymore. Like I stopped caring about my exes after a while. I seriously don't care about any of my exes. And they were my SPs at some point, you know what I mean? Now I don't think about my exes because of my current SP. So I think that would be my answer in that sense. Okay, next question. Melly, can you please save and upload this video to YouTube? Yes, I'll try my best. I have to do that with yesterday's thing. It's because my room, I'm moving stuff around in my room. and I need to connect my desktop and shit because the only place I can download all of this and like do my video editing is on my desktop. And I have to like, I need my new desk. My stupid new desk hasn't arrived yet. So I need my new desk so I can connect everything. But I'll try to do it. I'll try to just move my desktop somewhere else and connect it. I have like 2 to 3 videos that I would need to do from the last sessions. Do you guys have any other questions? Any questions, you guys? Or what do you guys want me to talk about? Oh, you guys are quiet today. Come on, guys. This is your chance. Ask questions. I see some of you DMing me wanting to know stuff. So come on. This is why I do these. And so you guys can ask as many questions as you want. This is the whole point of these free live sessions is so you guys can ask. So you want me to talk about the nervous system and how it pertains to, okay, how the nervous system and how it pertains to manifestation. Okay, so when I first started the law of assumption, I really did not take care of my nervous system. It was more of like, me just like affirming and doing certain things. But I think without me knowing, I was kind of taking care of my nervous system in a way. Because I remember clearly reading in a lot of the books that I was reading already that the fastest way to manifest was to relax. I did not know that that was tied down to your nervous system back then. I did make it a priority to relax, to stay busy in other things and not to obsess over my desire. Because when you obsess over your desire in a bad way, there's different ways. You can obsess over your desire in a good way. And the way to obsess over your desire in a good way is by you, when you're thinking about your desire, you're assuming you already have it. So you're obsessively assuming that you already have it. That's a good way to obsess over your desire. But a bad way to obsess over your desire is by thinking, when is it going to get here? Is it here yet? Why isn't it here? I'm doing everything and nothing's changing. That's a bad way to obsess over your desire, which is just going to cause delay. So I knew that part based on what I was reading. So I was like, okay, so I need to find ways to relax and I need to find ways to detach from the outcome. Your one job is to assume you already have it, even if you don't believe it. That's your one job. I already have it. I already have it. I already have it. I already have it. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Period. So what I did back then, because I didn't know what self-regulation was, I would just do stuff that relaxed me. On a daily basis, I would find shit that would relax me, that would calm me, that would make me feel not stressed. So every day I would find something that would make me feel like, oh, okay, this relaxes me so much. And most of the time, at that time, I don't know why I got so hooked on a video game that I got on my computer, a computer game that I purchased called True Valley. I will play that free game every day when I was feeling stressed or when my mind wanted to start racing. I went to play Stardew Valley, and that game calmed me down so much. I would be so like not stressed. I'll be like, okay, I feel so good. If I wasn't doing that, then I would read a book because reading the book about manifestation would calm me down and would relax me because it would remind me that I am in my power and that I am in charge of everything. So me reading about the law of assumption would actually relax me and would enhance my ability to stay in the state of having. So I would do all of those things. Also, other things that I did would be resting. I would rest a lot. I would take naps. I would go to sleep, things like that. So I would do those kinds of things that would make me feel relaxed. After I continued my journey, I ended up learning about how to regulate your nervous system with other things. Now I do EFT a lot. I even got myself certified for EFT because now EFT has become a game changer in how I do things, because EFT will blow all of my limiting beliefs right away. As soon as I catch my limiting beliefs, I just do EFT and it obliterates them like right away. So I am like huge on EFT now. I don't play that video game anymore because I don't feel like I need it to do that. Being relaxed, in every single book that I read about the law of assumption or about manifesting, they tell you you need to relax. You need to calm your mind. You need to slow down your thoughts. You cannot have racing thoughts. In fact, I was reading an article in a journal that says that we have superpowers with our mind. Like we would have psychic powers, telekinesis powers, if our mind were calm, if our mind was not racing all the time with a bajillion thoughts. Do that. Most of us don't know how to calm that overthinking, that noise. When you shut that noise up, when you calm your thoughts, when you know how to like regulate your thoughts, when you know how to control your thoughts in the sense of you calm them down, the way you calm your thoughts down is you have to do other stuff. You have to release energy. Overthinking is pent up energy. When you start to think like, oh my God, what is my SP doing? What if he doesn't want to come back? But all of that overthinking is due because you're not doing enough. You're not moving enough. You're not shaking it off enough. That's why and when it's in nervous system regulation, there's something called somatic shaking. Somatic shaking, you shake your whole body for a certain amount of time, and that regulates you because you're releasing that energy. That overthinking is pent up energy, then wants to go somewhere. That's why also journaling helps. Writing shit down, it helps because you're releasing the overthinking that you're doing. You're releasing it. You're putting it somewhere. So that's the reason why a lot of people cause a lot of delays in manifestation, because they're not releasing that energy that they have pent up. That's what EFT is for. That's what somatic shaking is for. That's what breath work does. It slows you down. It slows down your thoughts. So it lets the energy go somewhere. And that's what you need. So when you have a calm mind, a calm spirit, when you're relaxed, you allow the manifestation to come quick like this, because your subconscious can now shift you really quickly to the reality that you want, because you're no longer fighting all those limiting beliefs. Your subconscious doesn't have to fight through all those limiting, doesn't have to sift through all the limiting beliefs that you have, because you're calm. You're calm, you're relaxed. So think about it when you go and get a shot at the doctor, and you you see babies and they squirm and they move, and that's what it's like for your subconscious trying to shift you to the reality that you, when you have all of those overthinking thoughts, when you're like, what here, am I doing something wrong? Man, I've been affirming for like 2 days or 3 days in a row and nothing's happening, nothing's changing. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Oh my God, my SP now blocked me. Oh my God, my SP like it doesn't have me on Instagram anymore. Oh my God, my SP like, all of those thoughts, all of those things that you keep repeating, it's you squirming and the doctor not being able to give you the shot. When you're calm and the doctor can give you the shot right away, things get done quickly, right? Like when you're not squirming, you're not moving around, the doctor gives you the shot and it's done. Boom, done quickly. That's what it's like with your subconscious trying to shift you to the reality you want. You're squirming, you're wiggling. You're wiggling. It can't move you to the reality that you want because you're wiggling too much. You're wiggling way too much. That's what the overthinking does. And I have a client who just got it, and I had to constantly like yell at him, like, stop overthinking. Like, fucking get your shit together. And he finally did. Like, just focus on what I already having. Period. You already have it. Finally got moving from the specific person. Finally got a meetup. And now he's overthinking about how is the meetup gonna go? Will this thing work? Maybe it's not. Dude, I'm like, you're gonna fuck it up. You got your movement. Now you're gonna fuck up the movement. Because now you're wiggling too much. You're wiggling way too much. It's like we do this to ourselves. All we need to do is calm the fuck down. Shut the fuck up. When the thoughts come in, shut the fuck up. Thoughts, I don't care. It's already mine. Shut the fuck up. I talk to my subconscious. I talk to my brain in that way. My mind, whenever I hear my mind telling me like, yo, you're not gonna get that. That's too impossible. Like, what makes you think you can have it? I'm like, shut the fuck up. Yes, I can have it. Shut the fuck up, brain. Shut the fuck up, mind, because yes, I can have it. Oh no, like you don't have enough money for that. How are you gonna do it? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, mind. It's not your fucking problem. That's what I do. That's what I do. I tell my mind to shut the fuck up. But that's why nervous system regulation is so important. It ties down to you slowing down your mindsets, you slowing down your thoughts and not getting it cluttered. It ties down to you letting the energy go somewhere. The energy that you have, because overthinking is just pent up energy, like I said. All right, let's see. I wanted to know, how do you feel safe around manifesting a celebrity partner and friend? You have to not think that they're a celebrity, because once you already think that they're a celebrity and they're too high up there, then you're not. When you think about them as a celebrity and as someone like, ooh, they're on the pedestal. I cannot. Like, it would be so impossible to manifest someone like that. Then it's going to be impossible for you. It's that simple. It can't be a celebrity. They need to be a normal person in your head. They need to not be important like that. Because when you're friends with a celebrity, you're not gonna see them as a celebrity. You don't see them as like, ooh, this is Taylor Swift, the most awesomest star ever. She's on the pedestal. No, you see that's my friend. That's Taylor. That Taylor, yo, I tell you, if I could tell you stories about Taylor Swift, and she's not Taylor Swift to me, she's just Tay Tay. You know what I mean? You don't see that the friends of celebrities don't see them as celebrities. They see them as just friends. Oh, I'm friends with like Elon Musk. He's Elon to me, Elon, like that. Like, you just see them as normal people. You don't see them as celebrities. So you can't be friends with someone that you see high up there. How are you going to be friends with someone you see high up there? You won't consider yourself a friend. You'll consider yourself a fan. So you got to go from being a fan to thinking as a friend instead of thinking as a fan. Next question. Melly, why don't you start making some EFT tapping videos for your YouTube channel? You know what? I've been wanting to because I have so many ideas of EFT tapping, specifically for like specific person self-regulation and self-concept self-regulation, that I feel like Brad Yates does not have, and that I haven't seen around anywhere in YouTube. So like, in money wise, like, I have specific things that I've been using for myself, like scripts that I wrote for myself, that I think people would benefit from. But I get so shocked, guys. You have no idea. Like, that's the reason why I don't record my, like Rita or like Sammy, because I am not good on camera. Like, I don't feel good on camera. Like, I am just, it kind of makes me feel like, oh, I gotta get on camera. It feels like a chore to me to get on camera. I could do this voice thing all day long, all day fucking long. I could do this thing like that. Like, you can hear me, I can yap about all this shit, and like, it's cool. I could do that. I just hate being on camera. I don't know why. I mean, I could probably manifest not hating being on camera and that I love being on camera. I could probably do that. I could probably try it for fun. And start manifesting that, oh, I'm great on camera. I love being on camera, you know? I'll probably do that for fun one of these days. But that's the only reason why I haven't started the EFT videos on YouTube. That's the reason why I haven't even started my course. Because people always tell me, can you do a course on everything as your specific person? They're like, I would buy it. I would buy the course. Just do the course. And I haven't done it because of that. Because I'm like, oh, like it's such a chore to me to record. And I'm like, oh, I have to get on camera and But I think the other thing I was thinking was maybe creating an animation of the tapping points while I say the script. That way I won't have to be on camera and then I can like release more videos like that. But that's what I was thinking. Maybe do like an animation of like the tapping and I'll just do the voiceover with the script so people can follow along. But then again, I don't know if that will have the same impact as me being on camera and stuff. So I don't know. I'm debating. But I have thought about it, Queen. I have thought about it. All right, next. Can you talk to us about how to become magnetic literally to anyone? Well, you have to start acting like that. Acting, thinking, and feeling like that. And again, remember what I always tell you guys. You have to define what that means. What experiences are you having? Because you say the word magnetic. Magnetic to me could mean so many different things than from you. So you first need to know and you first need to define what does magnetic even mean to you? What experiences would you have if you were magnetic? Because I can tell you, to me, magnetic would mean people do nice things for me all the time. People want to like help me out all the time. People want to like, people always say hi in a nice way. I only attract like nice people towards me. Nobody's ever mean to me. To me, that's magnetic. To, but to someone else, magnetic could be like, oh, many guys flirt with you all the time. Many guys compliment you. Many guys want to take you out on dates. I don't want that. I don't want guys asking me out on dates because I personally don't like to shoot people down. Like I don't know. I feel bad if I have to tell a guy like, oh no, like I don't want to date you. So I don't want to manifest guys flirting with me, for example. I don't want to manifest guys being all over me. That's to me that's not being magnetic. I don't like that. But to you, maybe you want to be flirted with. Maybe you want guys to compliment you all the time. Maybe you want a bunch of guys to ask you out on a date. So you need to define what that means. And then once you define what that means, you need to think, how would the new me act, think, and feel if she was already this person? And you have to do that every day. Okay, next it. Is mindless scrolling a big no during manifestation? No, it just depends on what your mindless scrolling is about. I don't think mindless scrolling can affect you in any way, but it depends on your belief. If you believe that your mindless scrolling is going to affect you, then obviously it is. Algorithm only has positive manifestation stuff. I would say as long as you're mindlessly scrolling about things that align to what you want and not what you don't. So if I, for example, I don't want to be cheated on, then I'm not going to stay on videos that talk about cheating. Or I'm not going to stay on videos that talk about men are trash or relationships are trash or relationships are hard. I'm not going to mindlessly scroll things that I don't want to manifest. Now, is mindlessly scrolling a bad thing? No, there's people that mindlessly scroll and have an amazing life. Like don't let those limiting beliefs like, try to like manipulate you on doing certain things. Like, is it better to not mindlessly scroll and use your time more wisely? Sure. But there's time for everything. Give yourself like an hour, no more than an hour to mindlessly scroll. If you're passing the hour, you should be like, okay, like that's too much. Let me go do something more productive. Let me go, align your time wisely because you have to think about it too. Would your identity that has what you want be mindlessly scrolling for hours upon hours? Maybe not. Maybe the identity of you who already has what they want would be doing something more productive, more fun, or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Can we someday get a guide on manifesting a celebrity, friend, romantic? Yeah, I guess I could write one. But yeah, probably not. I'll do one of these. Right now, like, there's another guide I'm writing right now, which is how to like not put your SP on a pedestal, because the whole point is for you guys to not put them on a pedestal, and like how to do that, how not to do that. So that's like one of the guides I'm working on that I'm going to release soon. For me, magnetic means people always want to spend time with me, ask me, and feel curious about me, being chosen and places easily. So that's the thing to do. You have to like write down what it means. What experiences do you have if you're magnetic? And then once you do that, you have to then write what your identity is. Who are you as that person? How do you need to think, feel, and act? And then you have to do those things. You have to think like her. You have to act like her. You have to walk like her. That's what identity is. Every desire that you how already has it, think, feel, and act. It's not complicated. Complicating the shit out of manifesting. People love complicating it. People love complicating the line. I don't know why, but all right, guys, I'm getting to my destination. So if you have any other questions, right now it's time. If not, I'm gonna end the live soon because I'm already getting here. And when I get here, I don't have, I don't, but it was a great live. You guys, I'm gonna try. Probably gonna put my desktop somewhere where I can connect it real quick and download all of these Discord audios and put them on YouTube. My boyfriend got me this nice software, so like it cuts off like all my whenever I'm like quiet, so that's good. That I don't have to at least go through the whole, because for so my boyfriend got me a software now that I can like that repetitive words. All right, guys.